Well, I'm about to start my next project. This is my teardrop camper. So this is one that comes from Little Guy Deluxe Plus. I've had it for a year or so and taken it on some really fun camping trips. And it's got a water tank here, which is handy. You can have water come out. There's a pump underneath. So it's really good. But the thing I really want to do is mount a sink up at here, this level, the same level as the bench top. So my kitchen here will have, it's got a fridge here, microwave, inductive stove, it's got lithium ion batteries and all that. I've got a space here for my La Pavoni coffee machine. It'd be really convenient if the sink was up this high. So what I thought I would do, I'm going to remove this tap. I'm going to replace it with this cam lock fitting that I've got from a brewing supplier. So this is a quick connect fitting. So you can put this bit on here and then clip it on. This will have a flexible pipe that goes to the tap that's on the actual sink. And then there'll be a drain which will come down and just collect in a bucket. That's the normal arrangement for caravans, for a drain or campers. And the way I was going to attach the actual sink is using these lift-off hinges. So these hinges, I'll put one here and one here. I'll put this other half of it on the actual sink. So when I pull up at a location to do some camping, I'll take the sink, probably store it in here, and push it on to slide it on here. I'll have a little spacer so that it sits nice and horizontal. Then just connect my cam lock fitting onto here. Well, it's a few weeks later and I've managed to finish my sink project. So here it is. Basically turn on the tap and I have my sink. I have it mounted to a cam lock fitting so I can disconnect the fitting. And this is on lift-off hinges so I can tilt it up and lift it off. We have a little drain pipe that goes down to a bucket on the ground to catch the waste. And that's basically it. So in my teardrop now, I've got my fridge, my inductive stove, the microwave, the coffee machine, some bench space here. I can put the cooker in there if I need to make a bit more bench space. And now I have my sink. I'm very happy that I've got this sink. So I'll take it off and show you that way how it comes on. So first we'll pull off the waste tube, like so. I can't disconnect this because the pump's still live, so I have to turn off the pump. So now if I turn on the tap, no pump, so that's good. And now I can disconnect these cam lock fitting like so. So this is the flexible connection that goes to where the tap used to be, to the pump. And now I can tilt up this and hopefully just slide off the sink. It's sometimes... Okay, so that's the sink off. There's a few little spots where it hits, so I might have to do a little bit of modification, but basically this works. So what I did was drill some holes here. Rather than just have the hinges connecting just to the skin of the sink, I added an aluminium strip on the top and aluminium strip underneath, just to give it something more solid to connect to. And then I looked up the tables and realised that aluminium and stainless steel don't play well together, so I painted the aluminium just to give it a bit of electrical insulation to prevent rusting, basically. This is just a tap with no mixer, so it's just an on-off tap. This is a standard flexible just from the local hardware shop for a normal tap that just fit onto here. The other end fits onto my cam lock fitting. So when we're driving, this will go in the car or in the van somewhere. And then once we pull up and stop somewhere, I can put this on. I put a little spacer on here so that after it clicks on, it just holds level. And I also folded down this aluminium at the end and folded this one up here so that once it's down in the horizontal position, you can't push it forwards to slide it off the hinge so it doesn't accidentally fall off. But yeah, that's the project. I'm going away this weekend, so really looking forward to using my brand new sink. I reckon this will make life a lot easier. So yeah, if you've got a little guy teardrop or a similar type of teardrop van where you have no sink, this is a good solution. That ends up with no water being anywhere inside the van. It's all kept outside, but it's at the same level as the bench top, so nice and convenient to use. So tell me what you think. Is it a good mod? Are you going to try it? I'd love to hear. See ya.